Hey everyone, I just wanted to go through creating a new test in the TestSmart. So you have a couple of options. We can either grab one of our base tests, as we've shown in the previous video, just by clicking on the base tests, choosing your version. You can view the test, and then you can select them and add them. Or what we can also do is we can create a new test from scratch. So I can click Create New Test here, and I can say Recording. Delete later. And then I can edit this test by pressing here. From here, I have a couple of options. I can either add the components directly if I'm a power user. So I can say, look, in browser. Then I can say, okay, let's not open the page, and I can delete this. And then I can say, let's log into FinOps. And then I can fill in my URL, my company are already there, and I can see those values in that list. So I can create it manually like this. Alternatively, so let's say then I wanted to, I don't know, like press OK button, enter values, customer name is James, and then press save. Right? And that would essentially just simply look at the website, look at what I was trying to press, and then work out how to press that. We've got more advanced videos on how to do this, but most of our customers use the base tests or record the tests and then let the TestSmart do the work for them. So this is really just if you're an advanced user. You can also, if I delete these components, you can also record a test. So by pressing the record button, what that's going to do is it's going to create a browser from scratch. So it's going to install a browser, it's going to launch that browser, it's going to configure it to work with our settings, and then you're going to be able to interact with that browser. It's just going to take a minute to launch because it does take some time. And this, by doing it in this way, rather than as an extension or running it in your own browser, there are a couple of important things that happen. One, we don't have any of your data saved. So there's no cookies, nothing else which could potentially cause any issues. It also means that it's far more secure, right? Because we know that this is one of our browsers. So anything you type in here will then essentially go through. So I can go to New Zealand Herald, which is, I guess, one of New Zealand's major news outlets. And it's going to record everything that happens along the way. All right, so it's saying I press subscribe, and I can press subscribe now again. And I can enter my name here. Oops. Right, and so it's going to essentially work out exactly what's happening as I'm going through. And then when you press save, it's going to save it into that test. I can also add comments along the way if you want to add additional details. If I want to copy paste, I can copy paste into here and say value to copy that, and then I can paste it in here. And again, that's just to prevent any malicious code execution or anything else that could potentially go wrong with copy pasting values. So that's really how the recording works. Once you press save, you can pause it and then interact with the website and it won't record anything. I can delete specific blocks that I don't want in here. So I can delete this block if I want. But when I press save, it's just going to add those blocks to the recording or to that test. Right? So everything that I did is now in here. And that's another simple way of creating a test. Then you can just run this test and it will go through those exact steps. We could delete this because we don't want to actually go to this and then save it again. So that's how to, I guess, create a test, both from recording or from creating your blocks. There are more in-depth videos available, but this is just a short, quick, get started demonstration. Thanks, everyone.